Hello, if you've got one of those instant valuation tools, you'll agree with me that they generate some decent leads, but you'll also be aware that they have the potential to damage your professional reputation if they produce inaccurate valuations with your brand at the top. You don't need this, in my opinion. You just need something that attracts but doesn't upset potential vendors, something that generates genuine leads and better still, generates some valuation appointments for you. So my TruVal product is a valuation focused landing page for your marketing. You advertise it and you direct as much traffic to it as you can. I think it's a better solution than a mere instant valuation tool, and here's why. So firstly, it should be a whole lot cheaper for you than other options. Secondly, it cuts out the time wasters and it's very successful at convincing genuine potential vendors to upgrade to a valuation appointment. So across all my customers in 2023, over 20% of the potential vendors that came looking for an instant estimate upgraded and booked a valuation appointment. That's amazingly powerful, isn't it? Finally, if it really has to offer an instant estimate, it will educate potential vendors about the process and its limitations, plus the possible inaccuracy of the estimate, so that when it produces a figure they don't like, they won't blame you and run off and chat to one of your competitors. Amazingly, they'll even tell you in TruVal what they think their property is worth, and that's dynamite, isn't it? The best way to understand TruVal is to see it in action. So there's a live demo site at valuation.baxtersproperty.com. Please give it a go and have a play, but if you can spare a couple more minutes, I'll show you what it's all about. So, a couple of years ago, lots of agent friends helped me to create my TruVal product. They'd become a bit disillusioned with instant valuation tools. Like the instant valuation products, it's a standalone landing page that you point all your marketing at. It can very probably use the same web address that you've used previously, so older marketing can point at your TruVal page straight away without any work or redesign of websites and so on. It presents a visitor with three options, and the important ones are the instant estimate and the appointment option. There's also a virtual valuation where you upload photos and things. It immediately starts to explain the instant estimate's potential for inaccuracy, and it encourages the visitor to go for a valuation. That's the 3-star versus 5-star thing. 20% go for it and book a valuation, but of course that means 80% don't. So if I'm one of the 80%, I choose the instant estimate option and I enter my contact details and then my property details. Now it only works for the postcodes you choose, so no out of area time wasters, and then it asks about my interest in the property. If I choose anything other than owner, it politely says sorry. The next bit, there's an option for this, confirm the month of purchase. Now half of my TruVal customers have this switched on to further cut out the time wasters. The potential vendor's got to get it right within 6 months. I confirm I'm happy with your terms and conditions and it's off. It now shows up to 4 pages of text in 30 seconds while it pretends to think about the estimate. Now you use this text to discredit the estimate I'm about to see and explain the limitations of the process. The estimate pops up, and as I'm a typical potential vendor, well, that's nonsense, isn't it? My property is worth far more than that. But I'm not unhappy with you because you've explained that you've got nothing to do with this estimate, so I don't immediately decide you're no good and seek out your competitors. Instead, I tell your TruVal page the improvements I've made, and this is the gold-plated dynamite bit, I tell you what I think my place is worth. Across the board, about 25% of potential vendors that get this far do that. That's great, isn't it? There's one final message that further discredits the estimate and has one last go at pushing for a valuation appointment, and then I'm back at the main menu. Now, I've been so impressed by your honesty and professionalism that I become one of the 20% now, and I choose the book an appointment option. I'll leave you to play with that in the Baxter's demo. Now, as standard, I won't get a silly email from you confirming that rubbish estimate. You want me to forget about that figure. You just want to make contact directly in the best possible way. So that's the potential vendor's TruVal experience. They get educated about the inadequacies of instant valuations and maybe they'll book an appointment. And of course, you just get a lead. Now, your staff will just get that lead by email. There's no need for training or complex integrations. When you subscribe, I'll pinch stuff from your website to set up a first draft of your TruVal landing page. And there's then a comprehensive back-end control panel that lets you set up the appearance, the colours, the logos, the backgrounds, etc., plus the text. And then you can control which of your team get which inquiries based on the postcode entered. You can download all your leads, and if you're clever, you can automate dropping them all into sort of things like MailChimp or CRMs or pipelines or spreadsheets and email systems, etc. So that's it. That's TruVal. If you like it, please sign up online at truval.co.uk. There's no ongoing contract or commitment. Just sign up for a month and pay for as long as you want it. Now, if you've got any questions or thoughts, good or bad, give me a ring or use the link on the TruVal website to chat to me on WhatsApp. Thanks very much for watching.